Alex Singleton.
$18 million man.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
How's it feel to be with this team the next 3 years?
I'm hyped. I'm excited. I've been obviously talking to the guys, so I'm ready. I'm excited to get back, ready to get going. I didn't really know the last, few weeks, month where I was gonna be. So to be back, I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. Talking to Sean and George and them, just knowing what we're gonna do, what we're gonna turn around. I'm excited to be a part of it, and not just a 1 year. Like I know I'm gonna be there. I'm part of the plan, so I'm juiced. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
So the other week, last week, we did like a role play thing where Henry was George Paton and I played you, and I was negotiating your contract. And one of the things I negotiated into the contract was you get one free tackle on Henry. So I think we can actually honor that here.
It's a spot on site. So like,
don't love hearing that. But see, the thing is, he actually negotiated another year and another $500,000 a year, which I feel like is worth more than tackling me.
Oh, but you actually ended up getting a better deal than I negotiated on your behalf.
Exactly.
It's very true.
hey, well, I didn't do any of the negotiating. I just sat by my phone and I was like, all right. He's like, all right, hold on. We're going to call them back. I'm like, can we just sign the last one they said?
Wow.
Alex, can you take us into this process, what it looks like? Is it something where for the past week you've been on your phone just waiting, going back and forth? Is it just something where kind of yesterday your agent's like, let's just take this to free agency? Then you obviously got a contract offer, you countered it. Like, how does this work?
Yeah, it's stressful.
Yeah, I bet.
No, so last week, obviously I can only talk to the Broncos. So, I talked to Sean and George going into it. And, they told me, I was a top priority. It was something they wanted to get done. And even on Sunday, now it feels like it's been a week, even though it's, been a couple hours. On Sunday, they were like, hey, we got to do some other things first, but, like, you're a top priority and, we'll get a contract to you soon. And I was like, okay. So I didn't know if it was going to be Sunday night, Monday morning before free agency started. So I was just like, okay, I'm just waiting. And, when it didn't happen when free agency started, I was like, okay, well, shit, is it ever coming? You're kind of just like, but I had talked to them and, they told me I was a top priority. And then, at about 2:00, the first one came in and I was like, oh yeah, we're staying. There's nothing around that. And then about, 10, 20 minutes later, it got finalized. There was like a couple like number things that whatever they changed. And then that was it. And I was just like fuck yeah. Like,
is it more nerve-wracking waiting to see what the numbers are going to be, or more exciting just knowing you're probably within a week of a signing bonus hitting your account?
Oh, it's so nerve-wracking. My whole career, I haven't had that like luxurious career where just like I got drafted in the first round. I signed a second deal. Now, I'm on my third or fourth deal where, you're getting a lot of money. I've, went to Canada, had to go play somewhere else. Thought I was good enough. Got told by Philly I was on practice squad. Last year going into, exclusive rights tender thing that I didn't even know was a thing until, I'm in it. And then like me and Philly just kind of parting ways. Then, thinking I'm going to go somewhere, and get a decent, little something. And then, just find out, a vet minimum, to be guaranteed, but a vet minimum to a team that, was trying to trade for me. But it's like, that's cool, but you're still not, a for sure guy. You still have to work. And then, so going into this, I was like, I know how this is going to go. And so, when they sent the numbers, I was just like, oh, shit. It still hasn't really sunk in because I think I, get so worked up. I think once I fly back there tomorrow night and I'm going to, do all the stuff on Thursday. So Thursday afternoon when I see it, I might be like, oh, shit.
I was going to say, Alex, you're typically always a really happy guy, but you just have the biggest smile on your face this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you call right after getting the deal? What'd you do last night?
Oh, man. I had a bunch of buddies come over. Just everyone who was in town just kind of came over. We had some beers. My family was obviously here. And then we just all went to dinner. Nothing too crazy. I got a bachelor party this weekend, so
Oh,
I'm saving. I'm saving it. But, they all came over. We had some beers. It was super fun. It was just great to have everybody here, and then just the people reaching out. My high school coach came here yesterday, and so that's just super cool. Someone that's literally been there since the beginning, and just stuff like that. It makes it really special.
So you can finally afford good enough Nuggets tickets for Josey to want to hang out with you, huh?
Whoever's B-Max connection, I gotta introduce myself. Now that
I love it. Do you guys lean in? Do you like the Bash Brothers nickname? Is that what you guys are going with? Is that what you're leaning into?
Yeah, it's the best one.
All right, I think we're gonna have to make a shirt over here for you guys.
Yeah, I think little Mighty Ducks at it.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. And speaking of that combo with you and Josey, how beneficial will it be for you guys, not just to be starting the season week 1 next to each other, but really starting OTAs next to each other and in a new defense, but at least you have that continuity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so excited. I mean, the last 2 months it's just been me, him, and Stronat are in a group chat, and we just kind of all talk shit to each other. But I'm like, hey, you guys are gonna have fun golfing together. April 9th, I'm gonna be in Miami, wherever. And so now, it's like, we're just like, all right, they're like, you're paying for dinners now. They're still negotiating that. And so we're gonna set up tee times already for April 9th, 10th. We start the 11th. So it's just that stuff. Now we know we're together. So from the first meeting, April 11th, it's like, all right, you two, here's, and then we can talk now exactly what we want to do for the next 6 months on how to, get ready for week 1. And so, I mean, I think that's just, it's going to be huge. Just knowing how we played together when we were kind of just thrown together in a certain week and kind of doing that. Now it's like, all right, you're going to give us 6 months to get ready next to each other with, the D line that we're going to have all year and the back end who, is mostly staying the same. I think it's going to be huge. I'm super excited. It's always been a top 5 defense. I think we can do it even more. And then, what the offense has done yesterday and is going to continue to do, sky's the limit.
The front office was incredibly busy yesterday. I think spent almost $200 million. What's it like for you guys to see the Schefter notification? Oh, Mike McGlinchey, oh, Ben Powers, all these guys are coming to Denver.
I mean, when they were doing it, I was like, well, fuck, I'm not going to. No, it's sick. And, the 2 things I've heard about them, guys I train with today were just dude, they're great dudes. You're going to love them. They're a good time. They work hard. They're fun to be around. And that's what I think makes it, the best teams. It doesn't matter how good you are at football. It's, how you connect with everybody, how you get along with everybody. So to bring them into our locker room and just be, dudes, I'm excited. That's the most thing I'm, most excited for. But yeah, super happy they're coming. I've played against them both. They're both studs. They're both really good. So I'm excited to have them. It's going to be great.
And then on your side of the ball, Zach Allen, a guy who we just got done talking to someone who covers the Cardinals, said he's like a mini J.J. Watt.
Yeah, and that's who I forget who I was talking to yesterday, but one of my buddies, he does D-line coaching. He was like, dude, he just got to learn from him last year. What else could you want to have a guy that learn from one of the greatest ever at that position? So, that's sweet. I'm excited to have him, and same thing, good dude, and that that's what, like I said, builds the best teams. It doesn't matter about really how good you are. If you can get along with everybody and be in the right spots and trust each other on and off the field, that's what makes the best teams.
Alex, if you look at the trajectory of what you've done the past couple of years, 120 tackles 3 years ago, 137 2 years ago, last year 163. If you continue on that pace, you're going to get 200 tackles this year. Is that something you shoot for? Now with this new contract, what are your goals?
This is what I have told a lot of people this. The one thing I'm most excited about is I don't have to make a team anymore April 10th. Yeah. I think, for the last 8 years, it's just been be on a team for OTAs, get your reps in OTAs, do everything you can in OTAs, and survive camp, earn a spot during camp, do all this stuff to be on the team week 1. Now it's I can fully focus. Yes, still go as hard as you can and do all the, the things you've done to get where you are, but I don't have that thing in the back of my head that's like, hey, if you fuck this play up, you're getting cut tomorrow. And so it's kind of like, you can make mistakes now. You can ask questions that might before like kind of seem dumb to ask, but when you ask them in April, when that happens in October, you're like, oh, I asked this question. I'm not worried about that. So, I mean, 200 is it's a possibility now. I'm not afraid to hit 200 people. So
I love it.
201 with Henry.
Yes.
Oh, love that. Love that. When do you start?
I can't wait.
When do you
Henry,
start? Oh, go ahead.
Who are you picking, by the way, for the tournament?
I've got UCLA. I've got one team in particular that's going to get blown out by 40 in the first round, though.
Who? Not the 14 seed in the East, though.
Yeah, no, it's the 14th seed in the East. I'm actually going to Bozeman next month for my sister's lacrosse tournament, and I'm nervous. I've only heard terrible things about it.
I'm gonna call all the bars and make sure they don't let you in.
I guarantee he has that poll too.
Probably now.
Speaking of bars, all of your teammates are going to be expecting you to buy them drinks.
True.
But when you come here to the DNVR bar, we'll still buy your drinks.
Oh, then I'm only going to one place.
Let's go.
That's a good deal for us.
There's got to be some celebratory drinks this offseason.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. You got to
yeah.
come by maybe after you recover from that bachelor party. Or come watch some March Madness.
Yeah.
Man, that would be sick. I'm coming to Denver for like 24 hours, then I'm leaving. But like, I'm sure we start the 11th, so I think April 7th or 8th. I'll be
Boom.
All right,
Boom.
there you
I
go.
love it.
All right.
I gotta go house shopping.
Yes.
Yes, you do. Move out of that apartment.
Can't be a renter anymore.
Love it, man. Well, congratulations. We're stoked to
We're
have you
so
back.
pumped.
Got to have you in here in studio and enjoy it, man. Congrats.
Thanks so much for hopping on.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Appreciate you guys. Man, I'll bring the other half of the Bash Brothers next time.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
go,
We'll start
baby.
drafting up t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. See you later,
Thanks
Alex.
so much,
All
Alex.
right. See you guys. Appreciate you.